What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. And as you can see today, I am outdoor in this beautiful space owned by my friend Motive Photography. Today he is hosting us to something called the Photographers Hangout, the first of its kind here in Calgary. So I'll get to meet Nigerian photographers who are based here in Calgary. And the goal of this video is to talk to some of them. I think we're expecting about 40 people, so I'll just talk to a few of them, ask them interesting questions that you guys might want to ask them. And maybe you just might meet some of your old friends, your old colleagues, someone you served with, did NYSC with, and stuff. So you guys just stay tuned and enjoy this video. Yeah. Is the owner of this beautiful space. A crazy human being.
Yeah.
His name is Sam Obadero, and his Motive Photography. So I'll just ask him quickly, how long have you been in Canada?
So I've been here for 4 years plus.
2 years and 8 months.
I've been in Canada for 5 years now.
Just 10 years.
Just 10 years.
Yeah.
These are people you have to hold. These are people that have all the answers to your questions.
I've been in Canada for over 5 years.
I've been in Canada for 3 years and 1 month.
I got to Calgary in 2019
From Nigeria?
from Nigeria, straight from Nigeria.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
I moved to Canada 2015.
2015. So in 2 years, it's going to be 10 years.
Yeah,
So
it's already 8 years already.
Yeah, incoming mayor, incoming mayor of the city of Calgary.
Hopefully.
How long have you been in Canada?
3+ years.
I moved to Canada November 2022.
I landed in Canada in 2020, June of 2020 actually.
Okay, so
and I drove across the US border to this place, 12 hours journey from Virginia to Toronto.
So you came from the US to Canada?
Yes, I was initially
so
in
how
US.
How long have you been away from Nigeria? When did you leave Nigeria?
I left Nigeria 2017.
I've been here for like 5 years.
5 years. So have you
Yes.
been in Calgary all the time?
Yes.
For about 3 years.
3 years. So we're like Canada age mates.
Yeah, okay.
I came in 2022.
So I've been in Canada about a year and 2-3 months. I came in June last year.
I've been in Canada for 3 years plus now.
3 years. So these are my Canada age mates. And then you see where he reached. See where he reached from.
I've been in Canada since 2016, so relatively
2016, yeah.
7 years.
7 years
yes.
now.
So I arrived Canada 2021 December, right in the dead of winter, minus 40. In fact, I arrived in Edmonton, so you know how Edmonton is. It's very windy
yeah.
and cold,
Yeah,
minus
really cold.
40.
I've been here for 6 years plus. Yeah, 6 years plus.
Nice. So yeah, 2017.
2017, yes.
2017.
I've been here for a little over a year now.
Okay, nice.
I've been in Canada since 2018, June 21st to be precise.
If you were to come to Canada in 2023, what province and what city will you choose and why?
I think I would still choose Alberta, and I will still come to Calgary.
Why?
I think Calgary is it's home for me, and the reason why it is it's a big city, but it's not
sure,
too big.
It is your home. It's not Calgary is your home. Maybe they know here for house.
Calgary is home now.
Okay.
To the
home
book
now.
beats me. Calgary is home now, and I think for us, when we're coming, we didn't want to live in Lagos again. And we didn't want to live in a super expensive city, although it's getting really expensive now. But we love the quietness here, the opportunities. This place is kind of like a barren land, I feel. And I think there are so many opportunities that are still untapped. And that's why I'll come back here.
Alberta again. I love the people. I do not like the weather much, but I love the people. I love my Nigerian community here. I love the serenity of the space. It's very clean, one of the cleanest cities in the world. Yeah, Calgary again for sure.
For me, I think my option will still be the same. I would still love to come back to Calgary. Well, in Alberta, to be specific. One, because I have my families, my parents, and some of my siblings are here in Calgary.
Oh, your family is
here. So I'm close to home, and I like the weather. I like the economic and the opportunities in Calgary. So yeah, I always choose Calgary.
Basically, I've heard about a lot of cities, right? But I think Calgary would be the first place that I would come to because it's conducive, it's cheap to live in, and it's also affordable. The house rent is cheap, the schooling is cheap. You can live your life here without having to worry about anything.
Honestly, I would still maintain this same province.
No
I would be in Alberta, particularly in Calgary, and the reason is because I work in an oil and gas, and so Alberta, Calgary is like the oil hub of oil and gas in Canada. So yeah, this is where the job is for me. And so Calgary would just be a place for me to be, because that's where work is.
So if you had to come to Canada in 2023 this year, what province and what city will you choose and why?
Calgary, Alberta.
You didn't allow me to finish the question.
Calgary, because I have lived in Toronto, GTA, North York, but that was during the pandemic. So my major experience is in Calgary. And the reasons why I like Calgary are as follows. One, affordability. That's a major thing for me. Yeah. And then two, it's an emerging market. So a lot of people that would have originally gone to Toronto or GTA are coming as first timers to Canada, to Calgary specifically. Sometimes Edmonton, but I know a lot of people are coming. If you research and if you go on YouTube and if you Google it, so which means that it's a very nice opportunity as a business owner, because first of all, I have the opportunity to build a name. Not that you can't do that in Toronto, but it's a bit easier here. And then I also have the opportunity to grow as the market is growing as well. So I just like the fact that, there are things coming up and I'm experiencing it along with other people as well and taking advantage of those things. And the prices are not cutting my neck.
All right. Thank you.
Pricing, taxes, everything. Canada is just the right place to land.
Calgary.
Yeah, Calgary. Calgary is just the right place to land. Then if anything, I can move out of Calgary. But Calgary is definitely the first place I'll be in.
Okay. All right.
I think I would still choose the province of Alberta, and city I think it'll be Edrie. I live in Edrie right now. I actually landed in Calgary. Calgary is a fantastic city, don't get me wrong, but Edrie for me, it's more homely. My kids love it, absolutely love it. And I think the best thing for me is anywhere you're going in Edrie is less than 10 minutes. No traffic, nothing. Superstore to your bank, to the wall, anywhere is less than 10 minutes. So yes, for me it will be Edrie.
I feel like Calgary is a very easy market to penetrate, and it's small. It's also a very there are some fun things. The winter is frigid and annoying, but the summer is sweet and it's easy to penetrate the market. Unlike Toronto, where it's a very huge market. So yeah.
To be honest, I came straight to Calgary. So that's the only place I know. But
so I think it's the same between when you came last year and now, or are you regretting or are you enjoying it?
I'm enjoying Calgary so far because I didn't taste the good side, so I don't know what the good and the bad side is.
You're just enjoying what you met.
I'm just enjoying what I've met on ground.
That's very difficult, Chad, to be honest, because living here for almost 3 years, it's been like a slow burner, getting settled in Calgary, but I actually kind of love it here because it's always sunny, even though it's very cold. And business-wise, it's neither here nor there, but we can see progress. Though if I wasn't in Calgary, I'll be in Toronto for sure because there's money there and people are eating those monies. And I'm seeing them, all of them, but it's okay.
I just love it here.
Have you lived in any other province?
No.
Okay.
Prior to coming here, we did a lot of research as well, and I was actually going to go to another province.
Okay.
But I already bought a ticket to go to that province.
Okay.
But last minute, I I just randomly saw a YouTube video, and that spiraled down to researching a lot more, and I found out that so Calgary was our second choice, my family and I, but so we decided to reroute our ticket and come all the way here. And I think I would choose Calgary all over again if I am to do this again.
Vancouver. I mean, British Columbia. I'll go to Vancouver.
That's like one of the most expensive cities to live in.
It is, but it's
so why?
A beautiful place. I've been there twice, and I mean, if I had the means, I would live in Vancouver. The weather is better. It's way more beautiful, and there's a lot more to do. The scene there, like the vibe, there are younger people there. Calgary is more for like families, people that are already established and stuff. So, I mean, I could, because of my kids, I would come back to Calgary, but for the kind of life that I want to live, Vancouver has what I need, so it'll probably be Vancouver.
All right,
I think I will still choose Calgary. Just for I like I don't like putting so much pressure on myself. Like, even though back then in Nigeria I grew up in Lagos, but I just felt that was just because my parent was there, right? So now I'm a parent myself. I kind of know that I need to be in a place that's Calgary is like the midway standard of living. It's not too expensive and it's not too cheap. So and I just find that middle ground, and I feel Calgary is where I should be. And because of what I do as well, photography and videography, Calgary afforded me, the opportunity to do that, because the business is quite huge here as well. So probably the second place I would have loved to be is Toronto, but that is a no-go area for the standard of living. I just want to manage my naira kobo in peace.
To be candid, I won't pick any other place than Calgary. Alberta.
Why is that?
Actually, when I was moving to Canada, I was supposed to stay in Toronto, and I lived in Lagos for a better part of my life, working life. And the only thing that made me to come to Calgary was, they said, unlike Toronto is just like another Lagos, and just needed somewhere quiet, somewhere easygoing, and actually Calgary fits that bill perfectly. And I've never regretted staying in Calgary. I've had opportunities to leave Calgary, but I just decided to stay put here.
Still Alberta, still Calgary. For me, it's just peaceful. It's off
More
the
peaceful
Lagos
than
vibe.
Lagos.
Yes, more peaceful than Lagos in my opinion. So I would choose Calgary, the people, the life, affordability, housing. Even though now it's a bit expensive, but still, I will still choose Alberta, Calgary.
Yeah, right now I will still choose Calgary, Alberta, for a few reasons. Number one is the tax rate in Alberta. The tax rate is actually 5%, and compared to other provinces, and that is actually very good.
Just to clarify, the tax rate you're talking about is the GST.
The GST,
because many people confuse this with the tax they take from your pay. So GST is 5%.
Yeah, so the GST is actually very cool, and also the standard of living in Calgary, Alberta is actually very okay compared to places like Toronto. Because if I would leave Calgary, I would prefer to go to a place like Toronto because of job opportunities. Yeah, because I've read about great job opportunities in places like Toronto, but the negative side of living in Toronto is high cost of living. You understand? So you can't have everything. That's what I believe. You can't have everything. Yeah. So Calgary is a very good place. There are also work opportunities in Calgary, and I think a lot of people are also moving to Calgary now. Even people from other provinces are moving to Calgary now because of the standard of living in Calgary is very, 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 very good.
I think I'll still stick to Alberta and Calgary because I've been to Montreal or Quebec. I don't know the one that
Quebec.
is.
Quebec is a province.
So, but then it's a French-speaking place, and I can't. It's a very beautiful city, but then the French will be a barrier for me because my French is like -0.1.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Je suis.
Je suis. Bonjour, bonsoir. Je m'appelle Stella. I can't function with that.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like here in Calgary, and also this is based on the fact that this is where I have stayed all the time I've been here. I have visited other provinces or places, but I feel like Calgary has become a home for me. I love it because it's giving me a space to do what I really love to do, and
I mean, there's room for you to be ambitious and everything, and which we all are, but it's not coming from a place of, I don't know the word to use now, for lack of a better word, pressure, unnecessary pressure.
So where did you live in Nigeria?
I lived in Lagos.
So this is better than Lagos?
Bros, you said you know now. I live in the bustling and hustling. Like, you know, when people say, oh, Calgary is so populated, I'm like, sorry, so what? Have you been to Lagos? So yeah, it's the difference is really clear. It's kind of quiet. You get to do your thing, you be in your own lane, you know, learn, grow, meet people and everything. So I really like it, and it's a very family oriented place as well. So yeah.
I would still have I think if I were to come in 2023, my choice would still be Alberta, Calgary. I landed in Toronto and I'd been to Vancouver, British Columbia. For me, they seem a bit expensive to live in. I think Calgary gives me a blend of opportunities and cost of living. So Calgary is not the cheapest place to live in Canada for sure. There are cheaper places. People say Manitoba and all that, Regina in Saskatchewan, but I've not been there, but said it's fairly cheap to live there. But again, people complain that there are less opportunities there. Calgary is a place where it's not as cheap to live as is in those places, but there are still more opportunities, not as much as Toronto or maybe Vancouver, but so that's the kind of a balance that would make me choose Calgary again in Alberta.
So if I were to come in 2023, why I came into, Alberta and, Airdrie actually, so call it Greater Calgary. Okay. I would say you need to check the economics first before coming in.
Nice.
Yeah, and I mean when I say check the economics, because the economics of Alberta, Calgary is not what it was when I came in. Yeah. So I'll probably say check out the likes of Manitoba, right, and Saskatchewan, yeah.
So if you had to come this year, you won't come to Calgary?
I might go to those places and maybe just look for a remote job.
The economy is choking now.
Yeah, the economy is choking.
So there you have it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I've tried my best to speak with as many people as I could. I wish I could talk to all of them, but I'm sure you've seen what people are saying about Calgary and about Canada, and thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like, subscribe, and share today's video, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Thank you.